The Backrooms have peaked in popularity so many times over the past few years that they just seem to keep increasing in interest every single day. Seriously, it's been 4 years since the concept was introduced, and yet the millions of memes, fan art, and speculation surrounding the creepy liminal space never seem to end. It all began in 2018 when a 4chan user posted an image of the now iconic drab yellow office space with fluorescent lighting. So it's clear the image has existed beforehand, but no one is entirely sure where it's from. This would go on to inspire creepypasta and speculation as to the origins of the photo, ensuring it took its place as a feared piece of media named the Backrooms. The Backrooms managed to embody the idea that an environment humanity has created is openly hostile to us. Movies like Terry Gilliam's Brazil capture this sentiment perfectly and are well worth the watch. They fall into the category of liminal spaces, which are not only physical spaces such as the Backrooms or locations like it, but can also be experienced mentally and emotionally. This is because they're defined as a transitory state, almost experiencing something new and at the same time not quite there, which is naturally quite uncomfortable. An interesting example is some describing COVID as a liminal space, as the world is still in it but not entirely sure what it's going to look like at the end. Is everything going to look the same as it did before the pandemic, with the infection fading into obscurity, or will it continue to be an issue? It just feels quite in between. As such, the Backrooms are the perfect example of a liminal space, often with found footage video depicting unknown horrors lurking around each drab yellow corner. Not only does it play on your fears of being trapped in an endless maze with no way out, but it also becomes a physically hostile place with no sustenance or amenities to rest. As the mythos surrounding the unending office building continues, more and more people see it and relate to it. Anyone who's been in an office late at night when there's no one else around, or perhaps as a child visiting a parent when one didn't quite understand what all the shiny lights and inscrutable movements of scurrying adults meant, can look at this place and just feel there. Many have attempted to discover the origins of the photo, which appears to have been taken with a phone camera, although none seem to have succeeded in figuring out where it's from. Essentially, the Backrooms will never go away as a popular concept because they are eternal themselves. As a liminal space, we'll always interpret them as somewhere that almost exists and yet never does. What meme would you guys like me to give a lesson in next? Let me know in the comments below.
And remember, like and subscribe! Or else.